why, but since I was 7 years old, one nightmare has haunted my sleep like a recurring shadow. In the dream, my family vanishes in the middle of a dense, suffocating forest. I am left alone, walking beneath trees that seem to reach out for me with skeletal limbs. Eventually, I find a derelict mansion. At the foot of the stairs, an old man sits in a wheelchair. He never speaks. He just stares, his eyes hollow but knowing, as he points a withered finger toward the darkness inside the house. I always wake up just before I cross the threshold. Years passed. I became an adult, and the dream eventually faded into the back of my mind until a retreat in a cold mountain province. I fell ill during the trip and was taken to the facility's clinic. That was when my world stopped. The man attending to me, the nurse who handed me a cup of hot tea, was the exact same man I had seen in my dreams for 20 years. Every wrinkle, every look. It was him. There was no doubt. I couldn't help myself. As I rested, I told him everything. I expected him to laugh, but he remained chillingly calm. He reached into a worn leather wallet and pulled out a faded photograph of his late sister. I nearly dropped my cup. The woman in the photo was me. It wasn't just a resemblance. It was like looking into a mirror from another lifetime. The old man whispered that his sister passed away in an asylum years ago. All her life she claimed to see a shadow, a doppelganger, that looked exactly like her. He told me that from the moment I stepped into the clinic, he knew. He had been waiting. That night back in the city, I fell into the dream one last time, but I wasn't afraid anymore. I walked into the mansion. He smiled at me, and for the first time, I heard his voice. "My child, at last, you've come home."